be doing what if Turkey have a civil war. I would make the teams will take. Teams are Baltic and Western, Baltic and Russian. And you can see here the alliances. Okay, let's start. The first thing we have is the invasion of Turkey. We have it from all sides. The navy it pretty much didn't destroyed. I know this won't happen so fast, but I don't have all day to show the navy. Okay, now the wired. Okay, these bandits surround this city like this. Okay, Judith troops, but I have no idea what they will be doing. They'll probably join the other team or wait for orders. Or sometimes the government say this, do whatever it says. And that would go really well on the Western front. A massive defense. The navy would be fighting here with the Russians, but at the same time, Russia do not have the full navy yet or the army even. And I pushed to protect this city here, and now 30 troops will now start to push it back on, making sure they don't meet. They might 30 will be doing pretty well, but they can't be defend for so long. And this riot would surround already a city. They would force this spot to. I'm joking. They would actually not. I don't think it's a great idea we just do. They would surround this. They would surround this. Landlock it and also sometimes make it surrender. Or Turkey. What did Turkey do? They will manage to get some victories and they'll manage to protect the city and make some faster settlements. They will their plan is to set up a defensive front. And it will do pretty well for us and me. The defensive front would be made and the navy situation is not good. The Turkish navy and air force it started to get destroyed. Or the NATO does not assist or have some World War III would pretty much start. Here I have no idea what's happening with Turkey. Okay, Cyprus will now start pushing. They would manage to connect. Oh, that's and you know anti-Turkey. That's what the alliance would be called, anti-Turks. Okay, the plan to surround the city will be going pretty well, as a fake settlement would happen, and now Turkey would waste a lot of soldiers pushing it back, leading to the real settlement happening. Okay, Turkey's government was start to shut down and I mean I don't think Turkey will win it because I don't make it fair for Turkey and not add any more riots or rather add more riots. But I'm not trying to make it fair for Turkey. Okay, if you still if you still trust the Turkey government, most people will be forced to join it. So they was now doing well. Now, now with new soldiers rushing in, they would manage to push back a lot. Okay, the battle of the city would go in 30's favor as there would be some 3 massive points. But at the same time, Greece is not that dumb, so they was managed to push it back. Okay, the reason Turkey is pushing back Greece a little bit is because something happened. Yep, Greece, the tapering of this city. Oh, how's the navy going on? The rest of Turkey's navy would push back the Russian navy one more time, but in about one, but yeah, there was a lot of resources leading to Russia, pretty much leading to Russia, pretty much me destroying it. I don't know how Turkey can win this. I mean, that's not what Turkey is. That is support, but I have no idea who the allies of Turkey are. A massive push so they don't meet would happen, but at the same time, yeah. Oh, the Turkey. Okay, you know the defensive front. They'll still somehow hold on. Even Turkey's already winning here. They was now start buzzing with the mountains, and they will meet this lake, and they will make a naval landings along the whole entire lake, and now they will surround the city and pretty much does. That's most of. This spot would. Okay, let's say that they would. Turkey. I didn't make Turkey lead the alliance. No. Okay, now Turkey would be trying the best to push way back, but that's a navy. The navy or the Russia will manage to Russia managed to destroy the navy in some places, but okay, Turkey know they didn't destroy it. So can't tell what they would do. They would do everything in their power to win, and they would waste too much minute they need. They will now start pushing back everyone. They would be fighting for their life pretty much. They will kid everyone out. They would kid most people out, even tapping in some islands with most only that a little bit would be left. But okay, now let's see how Turkey fools. Okay, the Russian military with episode get all that land and I made a massive landing. They would manage to get the whole entire, or they Russia would invade here, here, and here. You have to say Russia invade or if this, as well, on this, and there would be opposite person back. Now, more landings would be made here. Cyprus would be dirty. this small wyatt would do the same. Or the geese would now make landings along the whole entire coast. And then after some time, more wyatts would happen. And Ducky would just surrender. I mean, Ducky would actually give up. Okay, let's see who get the most land. Oh, this is the borders. And why there's a massive war happening. Okay, here was that. You know what? Let's do this. Anyways, guys, if you can't tell, this is really the end of the video. So bye.